Nah, I always like had drip since I was a kid. Man, had Rick since I was in fucking 6th grade.
What?
Yes.
How'd you buy those, bro?
Shit, getting them. You feel me? Selling little Jordans, selling Jordans to go get your rigs.
Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Kids Take Over right now, Vancouver all the way to LA, and I'm chilling with someone. Bro, I wanted to talk to you for a while now, and finally your project came out recently, but I'm with Yung Kayo, bro. How's it going?
It's good.
I'm good. How's your day so far?
It's going well. Woke up early, feel good.
Yeah. I noticed you said in an interview that like you like to wake up early and whatnot, right? And like I applaud that, bro, because many rappers do not do that.
Yeah, no. They don't. I like to wake up early, get the day started,
right.
Be productive.
So what did you do this morning? Like, you know, have you done anything or kind of just?
Well, shit, it's still early. I'm here right now, but this morning I just, you feel me, did my push-ups, brushed my teeth and shit, and fucking, you feel me, was just vibing. Like I went to bed this morning.
Oh, because I'm guessing.
Went to bed this morning, woke up this morning.
Yeah.
So I did everything this morning.
Why'd you go to bed so late? I'm guessing you were in the studio or something?
In the studio.
I feel that. Honestly, yeah, the best time you're creative is like hands down at midnight.
Yeah, hell yeah, cause you get like, you feel me, like they say like sciencely, like you feel me, when you sleep, be like you at your highest or this and that, so it's just be like, it'd be a vibe.
I feel the same way with video editing all the time.
Yeah.
But bro, I just gotta applaud your creativity, man, because I feel like, and I tell this to my friends all the time, but I feel like music should either be amazing or it should be like terrible. But it should never be in the middle. Like mid music is worse than bad music.
I feel you.
And I just gotta applaud you because you always take risks, right, with your music. And I'm talking way back in 2019 to now, right?
I like, you feel me, making myself, you feel me, hear sounds I never heard before on other tracks or like, you feel me, 90s tracks and 90s albums and shit that I never even heard of, try to keep expanding the sound, you feel me? Because it's just like, why not? Like, we feel me, we all as people need to hear different sounds so we can feel different type of ways. And you feel me, go out in the world and you feel me, express ourselves in different type of ways from hearing these sounds.
I'm just curious, like, who were the artists when you grew up that you were like, yo, this guy is like pushing sound forward? You know, not just someone who makes good music, but
other than, you feel me?
Okay, well, yeah, of course there's Thug, but yeah, there's like there's other people too, you know?
Yeah, like, I listen to a lot of singers and shit. Like, I listen to Sade, Maze Star, like, I be going crazy with like old singers and shit, like Lana Del Ray, listen to Lana Del Ray, you feel me? Had sex, listen to her, it's great vibes, bro, like singers and shit, bro, like.
What about Justin Timberlake at all?
I really tapped in, Justin Timberlake fire, but I tap into like female artists, female singers and shit. Justin Timberlake fire though.
I feel you. I mean, I want to say, if you guys are watching this, go first listen to the intro off the new album.
Yeah.
And that will make you want to like fully watch this interview because that was so creative, bro.
Creative, like the sounds on that. I chose that beat because it's like, bro, the sounds on this beat I ain't never heard.
Would you say? I would say that's my favorite song on the project.
One count.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What about yours?
I love that song. Like, I love all the songs. Like, I love all my songs, bro. Like, that is like, I love all my songs. I love listening to still plus and minus.
Hell yeah,
all
bro.
them songs. Like,
hell yeah.
Love all my songs, bro. Like,
let's take it a little bit back because you know you said you're from the DMV, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to the DMV before, so I'm not really like sure like what is it like out there as a kid when you're like 10, 12 years old? Like how is it?
It's lit, bro. It's lit. It be vibey. Like when I was a kid, bro, I just motherfucking outside having fun. For me, get cold sometimes. You feel me? And it's like fun because you could travel. Like you in the DMV, so it's like I want to go to New York. It's only 2 hours away.
Facts.
Easy for me accessing. You feel me? Work and still learn. You feel me? And be out here in this world.
Yeah, I feel like you're the type of person to like go to New York often. You're just so into fashion.
I love New York.
Yeah, New York is awesome, bro.
Shit fire.
What about like in school? You know, when you're in like middle school, high school, like how was that like? I feel like you were the type of kid that was in the back of the class that was like super hella creative, or were you the kid who was like in the front getting straight A's?
School, bro. School, bro. Like I'm still in school. I love school, but like I don't remember none of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit good for people that need it.
Definitely. So did you just feel like that wasn't the route for you to do something that's like, I guess, more so like a normal job?
Not even a normal job and this and that, you feel me? It's just like good for the people that need it, just like, you feel me, different achievements.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it comes down to. People got
Yeah.
different achievements.
Yeah.
School this, school that, you feel me? We all on the same lane,
Right.
you feel me? So it's just different achievements.
I feel that. Are you still in school? No, right?
Nah, I'm still in school.
What? Like, what grade or like are you?
12th grade this year.
Bro, it's mind-boggling that I'm guessing you're 18, right?
18.
That's wild, bro. You don't look like you're 18.
I don't.
But to be fair,
they don't people believe me. I'll be like, bro, I'm 18, bro. Like,
so how do you do it then? Like, I'm guessing you do like homeschooling or?
nah, bro, I just be on the road, like, feel me?
Yeah.
You know how that shit go.
So
you got women and stuff, like, you know how that shit go.
And you started music like hella early, if I remember, which was like what, 14 years old or something like.
Just playing around the shit first song, like, probably like, I was fucking like 11 years old, bro.
Right.
Playing around, bro. First song, like 11 years old. No back on God.
On what though? Like, what did you make that on? GarageBand or something?
Yeah, GarageBand. And fucking on the phone. Niggas go to motherfucking Apple stores, playing around, making it on their GarageBand.
Yeah.
Real shit, like niggas used to play around like that, like really record a song in the Apple store.
Yeah.
Like who
like,
doing that?
Yeah. That's wild. So are those? I'm guessing you like wipe those songs from the internet though, right?
That shit, I don't know where the song is.
Yeah. I'm sure someone will find it one day. When I listened to some of the songs off, I think it was the minus one, there was this one song where I'm like, yeah, I feel like you listened to Travis Scott growing up. Like, Rodeo specifically, or like, you know.
Yeah, Rodeo, Days Before Rodeo.
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit, Cortana. You feel me?
Cortana Part 2?
Yeah, all of that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Scott, you feel me, it's huge.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody listen to Travis Scott. Like, what did you be listening to? Like, singers and shit like Dej Loaf, like, Yung Kayo, of course, like Future and shit, like Chief Keef, you feel me? But like,
Dej Loaf had her time, bro.
niggas be sleeping, bro, like on certain sounds and just certain keys, like niggas be sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool.
Man, that's facts. I mean, I would say like it was the plus one where I was like, that's when I was sold on you. I was like, your production, it's not even just your production, it's like, you can't just have good beats. You have to pick the good beats too.
You gotta pick the good beats, bro. Niggas be picking sometimes. Some people like hopping on a shitty beat, bro. People like hopping on shitty beats because for me it's easier for them to rap on that shitty beat.
Mm-hmm. And it's a skill to be able to do that. That's why when you see Kanye, it's like, yes, he's getting good beats and stuff, but he's picking the right beats.
He's picking the right beat there.
Yeah.
As well. And I be with my producers when they making the beats most of the time, like. So I'm as well, you feel me, A&R in the beat, doing this with the beat, you feel me, really like telling them I want the hi-hats here, bro, change the sound of this 808, like really like constructing the beat with me and shit, like, bro. It only take about like 5 seconds for me to hear the sound. I'll be like, this the one.
That's the one. Man, I gotta give a lot of credit to Warpstr too, because just unreal producer and very underrated too, I feel like, you know?
Yeah, very underrated, but it's cool though, cause he about to go worldwide, like.
Yeah.
For me, Warpstr is a GOAT, bro. That man be having sounds out of his ass.
Yeah.
Be having ideas coming left and right.
What about people that you want to work with? Because I have so many ideas in my mind. When I heard your new album, I was like, damn, I really could see this person on it, or this person, right? So one person was like Babyxsosa. I could so see you guys doing like amazing stuff together. There's another artist. Jugger is signed to Wonder Girl, and I feel like you guys would make some crazy stuff together.
Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
I'm sharp there.
Amazing beats.
Yeah, Wonder Girl got fire beats.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sharp the producers though.
Yeah.
Only person I don't have a song with that I want a song with right now is Dej Loaf.
Oh shit. And so have you reached out, or do you think it's just gonna happen like?
No, I haven't reached out.
Yeah.
Just been chilling. Just you told me the back of my head. Like, that's all I can think about.
Yeah. I'd like to believe that every good rapper past like 2018, right, was inspired by Young Thug.
Yeah, and like, you feel me? That's the OG.
Yeah.
Like, he really like this song OD numbers, like them songs just make you want to just expand your sound. Phoenix, like them songs just them classic songs, you feel me, those are timeless songs. It make you want to just, you feel me, get high on the track, hit the highest key, hit the lowest key, like you feel me, growl on the track, like.
Yeah. And even when he made like Harambe, for example, you know?
Harambe.
Timeless song, bro.
You see what I'm saying though? Like, it'd be like that type of energy There's not, you feel me, it's mixed.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, man, I feel like I said, every artist past 2018 was inspired by him. And you could see that obviously like on his label, people like Gunna and like Lil Keed. But I feel like you were the artist that was signed to Young Thug that didn't completely like, you know, you didn't really sound like Young Thug.
Right.
I feel like you sound pretty different from him.
Right.
Is that because you think maybe you didn't grow up in Atlanta and you grew up in the DMV? Like,
Of course. You feel me? Like, from the DMV, from DC, like, where I'm coming from, go-go, like shit, like it's a different bounce.
yeah.
You feel me? It's the same direction, different bounce though, like.
Yeah, I mean, what was the conversation like when Young Thug wanted to actually sign you? Like, because like I said, I think you're
It
different
was just
from him.
good vibes. We just went on for like a month. We was just vibing. It wasn't like a one conversation. It was just like, you feel me? We a family, bro. Look up to you, like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Mentor. You feel me?
Mm.
It was one of them vibes, like, you teach me this through a monthly span, you feel me? Or you feel me? Trust. You feel me? It's trust into this, like, you feel me? It's love into this. I was just 15, you feel me? And then I came out here, LA, and we was just together, just vibing, having a great vibe.
Yeah.
Recording, playing basketball, betting on video games. We play video games and bet all the time.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You good at basketball?
Good at yeah, I play basketball.
Yeah.
I play basketball, man.
What's like your NBA player comparison versus like Young Thug's?
Shit.
And honest, dude, be honest, you know?
It's Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Oh my God. But that's like the best of the best, you know? Like I wouldn't like, for myself, I'd be like, I'm like LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, I'm not gonna cap and be like KD, you know? But, like, LeBron James and Michael Jordan?
Right.
What other, you said you play video games, right?
Yeah, Call of Duty,
Okay, Call of Duty,
GTA,
2K?
2K,
Yeah,
Madden, Need for Speed,
yeah. What were some of your favorite video games in like the PS2 era? Like,
Midnight Club, street football, street basketball,
yeah.
fucking,
NBA Street, you mean? Like,
yeah, NBA Street.
Game
and
Breakers and shit?
fucking, I'm trying to think like, what other games I used to play? Like PSP.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the game was called. It was like a little motherfucking character used to run around and shit. Used to be like, it was like little crazy shit.
Little characters run around.
He was like a little animal or some shit.
Little Big Planet?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit.
Yeah, really? That game was pretty sick.
On the PSP, it was like the only game that they was advertising for real, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro? The main game that they was advertising.
Nah, man. We had a good childhood, bro. Anyone around this age had a good childhood with those
Yeah,
games.
bro. We got video games and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wish they made like a newer version of those games for PS5.
Yo, midnight clubs, we need like,
Yeah.
you feel me? I fuck with like playing car games and customizing the cars, you feel me?
Yeah.
Adding an extra kit to the car with the rims, you feel me? Get a brake kit on that one, add some muffler, you know what I'm saying? And a wing on that bitch.
Yeah.
Change the tent, I like my shit chrome on the motherfucker, you know? Chrome it out, you know what I'm saying? Midnight clubs used to go crazy.
Bro, I would save up so much money to like do that shit. And I was like, for creative people, that game is really dope.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that game.
So because you can like put stuff together, and even games like,
It was just good. It was good races in that film.
oh yeah, facts, that too. The racing was cool too, but like all the games where you could like put clothes on someone or like, you know, you remember Skate?
Yeah, Skate was fireplace, Skate.
Yeah.
Motherfucking on the train tracks, on the motherfucking railroad. That shit was too hard.
Did you, you know, because we were talking about Young Thug, did you ever like DM him before even like ever getting a chance to meet him?
Never.
No, you just knew.
Never. Nah, he called me and flew me out of LA. We was together for a whole month, bro. Vibing like.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you feel me? God's plan type shit.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome, man. You like, you know Baines, right? Obviously, he's probably mixed some of your stuff.
Yeah, Baines, bitch, my shit all the time. Of course, I recorded with Baines.
That's what's
It's
up.
buddy.
Baines is the dude, and he, when I did an interview with him, and it was at their studio out here, he was saying that Thug and Future made the song "Sup Mate" in like literally 6 minutes.
Yeah, Baines go hard because we could be having both mics. You feel me? One on this side, one on that side. We both recording at the same. Two artists recorded at the same time.
Yeah.
For me and Key did tracks like that. Like, for me, two artists record at the same time. It just be vibey, it be hard. Like,
Yeah.
be most natural energy possible.
Well, the fact that they made that in 6 minutes is just mind blowing to me. Like, what's the most incredible thing you've seen Thug do in the studio when you were there?
It's just like the way he know like the mathematics and the science of it. It's just I mean, it's fire as fuck.
What do you mean the mathematics?
Like the science, you feel me, to knowing where to place this with his vocals, do this with that. You might want to chop the beat here. You feel me? Only put the ad-lib right here. Feel me? Like the science is crazy.
One of the coolest things this year that I saw was like Yeat's music was in the show Euphoria. Have you seen that show before?
Yeah, like I watched it like with bitch and shit with the guys.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But so you finished the finale and all that stuff?
I ain't even like I did get to the like last one, but like I just be like skimming through shit like
Yeah.
I understand it, like people just tell me what's going on. I be like, yeah, I do remember that happened. I did see that. You know?
Right.
When we be like, while I'm watching, I might be on my phone, this and that, like that.
Yeah. It did have some parts where I feel like you could skip over, like when they're in the church and like just, you know, when there's not like drama shit going on, it's like not too hype of a show. But you know, what are some other shows like Euphoria that you're actually like tuned into?
So like 3%.
3%.
It's just like they be like, you gotta take a test to get to a certain side and live a certain way. I won't spoil it too much, but you gotta like, it's poor side, so high class side. You gotta take a test on the poor side to get to the high class side, and it's fire.
I like creative
I like
shows
shit
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, same.
Like, you feel me? Teach me some shit like.
Yeah.
It's like a good show. You should tap into it. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. All right. Yeah, no, that reminds me of like Squid Game. Like I just like shows like that where there's like some, I don't know, it's like really creative shit. But if you could have one of your songs in a show, right? You know, what show would that be, like all time?
I got one of my songs in the show.
Yeah. Or even a movie.
Be right there, because that nigga play every day.
Oh yeah.
Nigga play every day.
Yeah.
That shit on all day. That nigga on MTV.
Yeah.
Fuck.
People hear your shit all the time. Now I feel that.
Nigga won't stop hearing my shit.
I could, you know, and I know Carson already made a project called Project X, but I could see your music in the movie Project X. I could see that.
That'd be hard.
That would be so hard.
That'd be hard.
You know, even speaking of Ken, like, I think you guys should just continue making so much music together.
Yeah.
And when I was at his show, I saw you, and I didn't even know it was you because you had like the full mask on, right?
Yeah, I had my mask on.
Yeah, I realized after it was you, but I wish I got to like talk to you there. I just didn't know it was you.
Yeah, my mask on.
Yeah. Is that? Are you just trying to be like?
No, but I performed that day too.
Oh, did you? Okay, maybe I came late or something.
I performed that day. Homicide performed that day. Destroy performed that day.
Yeah. I wish I got to see you perform that day, and I haven't yet, but you know, maybe someday soon. How did your relationship with all these like people in OPM happen? Because I think it's just like such a perfect fit. Like you and Destroy Lonely, and you know, I see you with him in Paris and whatnot. Like, how did you first meet the OPM guys?
Like Ken and Destroy?
Yeah.
Shit, I was just with Destroy in Italy. Me and Destroy was vibing in Italy hard, like when we going crazy. We was lit out of Italy. I'm not even gonna say too much. We was lit out of Italy. But like, you feel me? Then like, I think we just was, I've been to them because like John Ross, you feel me? If you know, it's Opium Baby. You feel me? That's my brody, like, you feel me? So it's just all close. And I was like, it ain't hard to get in touch with people, like.
Do you have any stuff with, because I'm a big fan of Babyxsosa?
Babyxsosa, yes, I was just recording for her yesterday.
Let's go. Yeah.
Babyxsosa, man. Fuck with Babyxsosa, she hard.
Super hard, bro.
Shout out Babyxsosa.
Hell yeah, no, super hard, man. And I think we're gonna hear more about her in like a year or so. Like, it's gonna get huge. I think, you know, with Ken and like this, you know, Opium people, of course, I'd love to see you guys make more stuff. But with Yeat, man, bro, your feature on Narcoticz was fucking crazy, bro.
Fuck with that shit.
It was the best song on the album because of that. Like, facts. And you know, how did you ever link up with Yeat? Did you know about him when he's making like Sorry About That, or you know, this was before that?
Right after the album, we had linked up with each other and just like started recording and shit. Like he hit me up in the DMs and we just pulled up and you feel me, just went in the studio and just started recording immediately. Then we just shot a video to all of it, and you feel me, we just locked in. You feel me, just. When I'm out of LA, we lock in and shit. You feel me? We in the same city, we lock in.
Yeah, and you know, what about your guys' chemistry in the studio? Because I've never really seen a video of Yeat in the studio with someone, but I feel like your energy and his energy.
It's great chemistry, bro. We be vibing, like we be making great songs every time, like turnt songs, because you feel me, we going back and forth, and he good at tracking, like. I ain't even know that. One boy, Yeat good at tracking, like.
What does tracking mean? I don't think I've heard that.
Like he can engineer.
Oh,
like,
okay, word.
Like, you feel me? He engineers himself.
Right. I did an interview with this dude named with Wyland. I'm sure you might have known him, and he said that like Yeat as an engineer is really underrated too. So
Underrated.
yeah, that's hella cool.
For real.
What was it like at 15 years? I think it was at 15 years old where you were walking the runway at a fashion show, and many people can't say that at 15 years old.
Paris.
Yes, that was in Paris. What's more nerve-wracking, walking for a fashion show, or if there's like a like a concert with like a huge ass crowd, like Rolling Loud or something?
I wasn't nervous at all for the fashion show or like not performing from the big crowds. Like I embraced the moment. It'd be a good moment, like cause it'd be like, bro, like, I mean, it's a moment. How you gonna not embrace the moment? Like, damn, like you gonna let your nervousness get in the way of the moment? Like,
yeah,
can't do that.
Yeah,
you feel me? So you gotta embrace the moment, bro, and live that shit.
That's what's up,
Like
man.
when I was 15, I wasn't thinking about that shit. I wasn't even supposed to be walking in that shit. That shit was illegal, but I'm a stepper.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Did that. Shit was hard. 15.
That's wild, man. Yeah, not many people can say that, bro. And do you have a stylist, or is it just you putting like, yeah?
Put it on. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just how I feel. Just be like, bro, this is how I feel today. I'm just making me feel comfortable today. And sometimes I keep it minimalistic. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Depends on the day.
You feel like your style has kind of progressed over time, or like did you?
I always like had drip since I was a kid. Man had Rick since I was in fucking 6th grade.
What?
Yes.
How'd you buy those, bro?
Shit, getting them. You feel me? Selling little Jordans, selling Jordans to go get your rigs.
So you were into selling shoes and shit like that?
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay.
You feel me? Sometimes you had to make those little sacrifices. You feel me? The more bread you get, the more drip you can get.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Do you have I'm sure you have like involvement in the design of things, right?
Hell yeah, this is me right here, say DFTK.
Yeah. That's hard, bro.
Me right here.
Yeah.
DFTK.
Yeah, I was looking at that when you came in. I was like, damn, where's that from? How did you do that? Because I remember we tried doing something where it was like a shadow in a sense, but it's really hard for them to do shadow on like is that like DTG or like direct to garment print or?
Probably, yeah, I want to say it was the image that I had.
Nah, it's hard, man. You mentioned that you had like Ricks in grade 6. Bro, I just never ever had the money to buy these things, so I never did it. So I wore like Vans and like.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like me, I was just like, bro, like, gotta make these sacrifices so I can, you feel me, feel better about myself day to day. Like, you feel me? Like, you look better, you feel better. Like, no bad, like, I'm gonna make sure I feel better every day.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that thing you just said is the reason I bought these Yeezys, right? For that exact reason. I was like, you know what?
Feel me, bro?
I'm doing these interviews and I need to feel good about myself.
I need to feel good about myself, bro. Like, you throw that shit on so you can feel good about yourself, so you can be motivated to go do something else, to go get another, you feel me, piece of drip, go get another crib, go get another this and that. Like,
exactly.
It's the motivation, bro.
Exactly, man. Since I think you're clearly good at styling yourself, right? Like, what would you add to my fit to make it like, just go from like a 5 to a 7?
5 to a 7?
Yeah. Or like a 6.5, it doesn't have to drastically improve it.
What's those sweats?
Just some dude pulled up on me, he like gave me, he's like, I'm gonna take them.
But you like sweats and hoodies and shit?
Yeah, I'm more of like a comfortable person, like, it's hard for me to wear like boots and like, jeans and things like that.
You gotta go get you some good sweatpants, man. Spotty, I got all the Spotty needles, got good sweatpants and shit. Yeah. You feel me? Like, you gotta go get you some good sweatpants. Grey Lebron got fire sweats.
What's it called?
Grey Lebron.
Okay.
Like, they be doing that shit, two material sweat. Like, they be going crazy. You feel me? You in the sweats and stuff, you need to go that way.
I'm gonna do that.
I don't want to say put you enough, you feel me? You put on too much, now you look like a motherfucking
superstar.
You feel me? A motherfucking goofy because you don't even wear all this and that. You don't look comfortable in the clothes.
Facts.
You gotta look comfortable in what you look comfortable in at the end of the fucking day. Like, niggas be putting on shit trying to look like somebody else. Like,
that's true. You
be putting on shit trying to look somebody else, like, look like you, bro. Look like me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna take your advice, man. Watch the next interview, fucking be dripped out. But I saw this video where I think it was like Carti hit you up on Facetime.
Oh yeah, I was with Bloody and then we was in New York. I was with Dior right that moment we was in his cat in New York and fucking, you feel me? He called him up, played him the song. We was just lit, just chopping it up and shit. It was good vibes. It was a good little talk on the phone.
That's what's up.
We just like that shit hard. Like we gotta lock in this shit. You feel me? We gonna chop that shit up later, bro.
Yeah. Did you guys ever end up locking in? Because I don't know if you go to Atlanta.
Nah, I never locked in with him.
Damn, bro.
Never locked in with him.
Damn. Well, it's gotta happen. But the last thing I want to ask you, man, is like, you seem like a really, really hard worker, right? You said you wake up early, right? And bro, you were making music since you were a little kid, so you know you had that in you at a young age. But there is a kid out there right now that's like watching this interview who might not have that same motivation. What would you say to that kid right now?
Listen to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't listen to nobody else. Now, to that kid, man, because there's going to be a lot of distractions out there. So just, you feel me, whatever you love to do, bro, remember that's what you love to do. Don't let nobody ever try, you feel me, throw you off your track, this and that. You feel me? Because there's a lot of distractions. People get distracted.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Well, if that kid's watching, I hope he takes that advice. And yeah, man, just shout out to you. I'm happy to do this. Like I said, KTO Discord is watching right now.
Man, shout out to the KTO Discord, man. DFTK out now.
Hell yeah.
Make sure y'all go get that. You feel me? New sounds on the way, evolution. Feel me? Let's go.
I appreciate it. You're doing your thing.
Thank you, buddy, for real.
Hell yeah. KTO, Yung Kayo. Yo, what's going on, guys? Thanks for watching that Yung Kayo interview. Sorry for the wait, man, since the last video. I know it took a while, but ever since we shot this, there was like some technical difficulties when we were shooting it, and I had to spend like the last 2-3 weeks just fixing this up every day on my computer, working on it. And then I had some stuff going on in my personal life. So all that being said, you know, I'm not gonna make you guys wait a long time for new videos again. But I got the Jace interview dropping very soon. I'm gonna drop it in like 3 days, so you guys gotta hit the notification bell so that you don't miss that interview when it drops.